morning, my lovely ites. Good morning. Thank you guys for being here with class about to start. I apologize for the late start. I don't know how it go, but I am here one more time to beat and teach the labor rights. Them tell a friend to tell a friend that we are on. A very pleasant good morning, one and all. Top of the screen, take me to 20K taps. You know, me can't start class without 20,000 likes. Good morning, Dr. the Honorable Orin Cole. Good morning, Uncle Jomo. Ruthie, big up yourself, Victoria. Good morning, Corinne Griffiths. T-Play, I see you. Carla Eubanks. Christina Adrien Henrique. Good morning to all the fans and watchers of the Dre Bryan Show. This morning promises to be another eye-opener to tell a friend that we are about to start. Please and thanks, keep tapping up that screen as we get ready to start. Thank you guys for being here. It's going to be an awesome show. So tell everybody to jump on, please.
The choir is singing the last song. It's time to go, but something is happening and I can't get off my knees.
Oh yes!
So leave me at the altar for a while.
Come on.
Leave me,
Oh yes!
my Lord. Somebody say yes. Leave me at the altar. He's working it. He's working it out, Lord. I'm feasting. Yes, I am. I'm feasting. Leave me at the altar. He's not through with me yet. No, he's not through with me yet. Leave me at the altar. Yes, Lord. He's not through with me yet. Hallelujah. I told you, yes I did, I was next in line for my blessings. Didn't I tell you I was?
Oh yes!
And tonight, yes, is the night. He's pouring it down. He's downloading some information. See, I know I made the right connection. So leave me at the altar for a while. For a little while. Say leave me. I beg you to leave me. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Leave me at the altar. He's working it out for me. I'm free. Oh yeah.
Morning, Lord, I love you, honey.
Leave me at the altar. He's not through with me yet. See, I know, 'cause I can feel it, that it's time for my blessings. Like Jacob and the angel, see, I'm holding on to my faith. You see, I can feel his presence. Oh, he's pouring it down on me. So leave me at the altar for a while. For a little while longer, please. Please leave Hallelujah, Jesus. I'm feasting. Leave me at the altar. He's not through with me. No, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. Leave me at the altar, at the good old-fashioned altar. God is not through with me. Yeah.
Amen, amen, and amen. Thank you, guys. Look like class can start. But me not reach the 20K yet, man. But anyway, I think I feel like start the class a particular way this morning. We need to know what is happening within the Ministry of Health. It was brought to my attention. Good morning, Winsome. Good morning, Ronnie. Big up yourself, my brother. Good morning to each and everyone. Twizzy, Donetta Brown, Yvonne Riley. Morning, Derval. Good morning to each and everyone that is locked in. I really appreciate everybody here this morning. Morning, Elaine, Angela James, and the whole works. Lara, big up yourself. Everybody with there, man. Blessings, blessings continually. Now, people, the entire country would have now been aware that the Cuban doctors have started to trickle in out of the country. And so there is total chaos within the hospital field, knowing that we have an incompetent Minister of Health, Dr. Christopher Tufton, who would have allowed the pressures of the United States. This is to show you that we have a leader, Andrew Holness, that I don't know what the word to use to describe him, but he would have bowed to the pressures of the US and caused, the sanctions to the Cuban people to affect us here. Knowing that we don't have the capability of, we don't have the numbers to outsource our hospitals with doctors and nurses, and with the brain drain with our doctors and nurses leaving in droves abroad, Dr. Christopher Tufton would have allowed the Cuban doctors to return to Cuba without a backup system here in Jamaica. We heard doctors and nurses coming from Nigeria, Ghana, Philippines, wherever them decide to get some nurse and doctors to be trafficked here. I don't know, but it not happened yet. And so the hospital field is at its lowest. Now, Jamaica, I want you to listen to a mother, a first-time mother. She don't have the experience. She have tried numerous times to get pregnant. And God saw it fit at age 33 to bless her womb with a child. And she would have endured a wonderful pregnancy leading up to 9 months. She would have passed the 33 week. You understand? Nurture that belly. Eat the right food. Take care of herself. You understand? And it's time to deliver. Bring that child into the world. Jamaica, I want you to listen to the testimony of a mother, what she endured after visiting one of our local hospitals that is being run by, of course, the Jamaica Labour Party and Dr. Christopher Tufton. I want you, Jamaica, to listen to the testimony of this mother. Listen carefully, Jamaica, as we begin the program this morning.
Nobody to go through to a child. I set up my nursery before I go to hospital. I come home with a empty hand. The car ride from the hospital was the worst experience. My brain started attack me like when I eat it, I said, you can't eat food and your baby dead. And then like me I hear all voices and laughing in my head and I say, your baby dead. Like we just The brain totally has passed out for me. Because me that look forward, me at 33, I may never get pregnant before. Me that look forward to the baby with all of my heart and my might. But me are the only one, the only person who come back home empty-handed. Like, what kind of punishment was that? The fact that I was a high-risk patient all along, and then I was having blood pressure issues. I was wondering why they didn't just cut it induced labor on Thursday. It never worked. I was in pain. I was feeling contractions, but I wasn't. The cervix wasn't opening. It wasn't going past 1 centimeter. Even up until Friday morning, it was still at 1 centimeter. So they said they're going to induce me again, which they did about 11 o'clock. And about, after they induced me at 11 o'clock, the pain got intense. But when they check it about after 1 or after 2, it's still at 1.5 centimeters. So it still wasn't going anywhere. So then again, they said that one nurse come and check me again, and she said, yeah, at 4 centimeters, about 3 o'clock. And when she did that, I think she burst the water. I'm not entirely sure, because it's just she come and push her hand up in me, and then when she pull out her hand, the water come out. So I'm not sure if she's the one that burst it or what, but she said your water break at that time, 3 o'clock. It took me...
Thursday?
3 o'clock Friday.
Friday, okay.
Yes, so then they said they're going to go for a wheelchair to come back to take me around to the delivery ward. Which then I come back, and when the nurse eventually came back, she made me walk, go around there. Because I was on the ward that I was on is called 4 East. I'm supposed to be on the 4 West, but because that ward is full, they put us over the surgical ward to stay. So I had to walk all the way over to the delivery suite. So anyways, when she comes to me about after 4 to take me around to the delivery ward. But she didn't have a wheelchair. She just come pick up my bags and we walk over. I could barely walk. Because them time that the baby down in my service area. It did painful. Me walk and I bounce up on the wall, and even the nurse asked her why she never get one wheelchair. First was busy.
Okay.
So I stopped in the examination room. She connected me on the machine, which I have to spend 20 minutes on the machine listening to the baby heart rate. And they checked the cervix again. It was at 4 centimeters. So she carried me over to the delivery ward anyways. So they took me over to the delivery ward. A female doctor came. She stretched the cervix. She said that you're now at 7 centimeters, right? Well, she didn't stay for the delivery. It was just me and one nurse that did the delivery. There was another girl beside me giving birth. She had about 2 nurses over there on her side, helping her to deliver. When I went into the room, she was already in there feeling pain. But she looked like she wasn't dilated as well. So the same doctor stretched her too. And we both started pushing around the same time, which was about 6 o'clock in the evening.
Okay.
So we both started pushing the same time. However, for our baby, me here when they call the time for our baby, which was 7:30. And then I still a struggle because of me and the one lady. She hold 1 foot, me and hold the next foot. And my first time having a baby, me struggle. When she tells me to breathe, sometimes not inhale, not ear, me just exhale like me do it back and front with the breathing.
Oh, this was your first pregnancy?
Yes.
How old are you?
33.
33, okay.
Yeah. So she said, mother, you have to breathe through your nose, inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. I tried my best to follow her, but sometimes I find myself not able to follow because the pain is so immense. So she tells me, when I feel the contractions to push, but I have to hold up the foot, hold up the head and look over the belly. So I try my best to follow her instructions. But I weigh about 240 pounds with the pregnancy, the weight that I gained. We started out at 214 and we go to about 240, so I'm kind of heavy. So I struggle to hold up my own foot in the situation. She have pressure with the next foot to hold it up and then still give me instructions, and it just she alone. So is
that usual for one nurse to be delivering a baby?
Me not think so. Me not think so. As far as I hear other mothers say, they say no, it's not normal for wonders. There should have been a doctor there as well.
Wow.
So anyways, after the girl had her baby at 7:30, me realized that me fall apart because my foot, me can't hold the foot no more. So me said twice, you can't ask somebody please to come help hold my foot. Me can't manage. This time, my baby father, the outside, because the visiting time was 6 o'clock. He had come to visit me, but he didn't get to come in because I was already in the delivery room, so they wouldn't let him in. And that rule need to change in Jamaica because fathers need to see how them baby born. They need to see what so the mothers go through that because I'm more softer heart. Me think that they, you understand?
So how is he taking? How is the father taking it now?
He's not taking it good. A while ago, he went to work this morning 6 o'clock and I see him come home bawling at the top of his voice in the community like a little 10-year-old. Him pull up at the gate and him bawling. I have to run out of the house, go outside, go hook him up. And me have to reverse in car coming at the yard.
And you say, you went full term, right? 9 months?
Yeah, 38 weeks, yesterday Sunday.
Okay.
After I delivered, I had the baby at 8:34.
Okay.
Nobody came back to say anything to me except the pediatrician.
So the baby was alive when you delivered him, or was?
Alright, so let me finish the delivery story. After she got someone about 8 o'clock to come and help hold the foot. After the person came at 8 o'clock to help hold the foot, we still never get no progress. Then start pour olive oil in the vagina to try to stretch it further to try to
right.
It wasn't working, but the baby was in the passage. The baby been in the passage for a while because she been saying, I see the baby head not a push. But me was exhausted at this time. I barely could have pushed no more. Me a short push now. Like, if you see my eyes them right now, both eyes bloodshot, two sides. If you see the videos, all my eyes look in the videos, that's from pushing, they say. We push with all of my strength and might. You understand? So anyways, when the lady said that now work, about 8:15, another nurse was getting ready to leave, come in here, and she started top of the belly. She go up on the table and kind of push down. She told me that when the contraction come, she push and she helped push and the baby eventually come out at 8:34. When he come out, the cord wrapped around his neck 2 times, and he wasn't breathing. He didn't cry even up to when they get him to breathe again. He didn't cry. He not crying none at all. They said they got him to breathe 15 minutes after he was born. And he was born 8:34, so I didn't see him till about 11 o'clock when they came up to clean me up off the bed. I was just sitting down in the room, looking at the wall, traumatized.
Alright, so it was a boy baby, right?
Yeah.
Did you have a name for him?
Yes.
What's the name of the part of the baby?
Ramante Rakoy Ranger.
Okay, Ramante Rakoy Ranger. Did you do an ultrasound before the delivery?
Yeah, they did an ultrasound about a couple hours before.
So, all right. So, one question: how would you sum up your? Because you said you mentioned Good Friday, but I'm sure it was not Good Friday for you. How would you sum up that this whole ordeal?
Well, when I sum it up as the worst experience nobody should go through. Looking forward to a child. I set up my nursery before I go to hospital and come home with a empty hand. The car ride from the hospital was the worst experience. Maybe before I stopped to buy food because I wasn't eating. Another thing that happened to me after it, when I was back in the hospital after the baby born and back house, my brain started attack me like when me eat it, I said, you can't eat food and your baby dead. And then like me hear a voice and laughing at my head and I say, your baby dead. Like me just my brain totally spaz out for me. Because me I look forward, me 33 and me never get pregnant before. Me I look forward to the baby with all of my heart, all of my might. You understand? Me I look forward and they expect this. Me see everybody going there go have them baby and come back out. But me are the only one, the only person who come back home empty-handed. Like, what kind of punishment was that? My blood pressure was high before when they induced me because I ever checked that they check I sent a message to my baby father to let him know. So I have all of the records of the levels of my blood pressure throughout the whole time. You understand? And it was high before they induced me. It was high when I was going into labor as well. So what they should have done, they should have the little machine, the little double thing that they listen to the heartbeat to know that the baby a flatline when Fanny stuck so long. And the lady should have called a doctor to come cut me. She's not able to cut me because I must. She's not being able to cut me. Why you don't stand up there with a baby stuck in my
I heard you mention at one point that they said that the scissors, those two does even cut a clot.
Yeah, she said this is like, she make one look a joke and say, you know what, this is scissors I cut you because this is scissors you can't even cut all clot. Wow. And then I said, all right, no bother. But then when the pain come back again, I was like, cut the vagina and take out the baby because I know say in there for too long. In there for about an hour to half hour to 1 hour. He was stuck too long in the where she said she can't see his head. I know he stuck too long there, so.
Jesus Christ of Nazareth. You listen to that, Jamaica. Eh? The cry of a mother. Eh? The cry of a mother. The experiences under the Jamaica Labour Party regime with Dr. Christopher Tufton, we say the health minister. Can you imagine? A whole heap of something you have to talk, yes, so. Well, and a little people, because a whole heap of things, yes, so. In several things. You know, hear the woman say, our water never break. The lady say, our water never break. And one nurse come, they can shove up her hand in the woman. Jesus Christ of Nazareth, make me sit down good. The girl say, she had her wonderful pregnancy, set up her baby nursery, her yard, then give her time to go hospital. She was on hospital ward, all of the things which them say if you do have neonatal and pre-whatever clinic, she abide by all. 38 weeks. The woman pregnant, that means it was a full 9-month pregnancy. And she went to the hospital. Right? The lady say, even while she was there, and you know, the water no break yet, some nurse came there. Because she realized at the time, every mother, every expectant mother apparently get one delivery time. And what was them see the delivery time happen and our water no break. The lady say a woman a nurse push her hand up inside of her. And that was when she go say, Miss, your baby, your water break. On top of that, the woman said she was supposed to make her delivery at the West Ward, and them have her all the way at the East Ward. She had to walk to blouse her skirt from the East Ward to the West Ward without, kiss me mama, without a wheelchair. Where is the Honorable Minister of Health? Where is the Honorable Minister of Health, Christopher Tufton? The woman says she have to walk with her 9-month belly. She in a labor from east-west corridor. Eh? Jesus Christ of Nazareth, Mr. Jamaica, me feel it. You know the amount of mothers who are trying to have pity from them in their 20s, and you pass and reach 33, and God bless you for the first time to conceive. Eh? For the first time to conceive. The lady says she did it and it's only one nurse. This a nurse that look like she not even know what to do. The woman said them have to throw olive oil up in her vagina. What is this, Jamaica? What is this, Jamaica? One of the time the woman say she remember she pregnant, you know, she's 9 months, and to all she thought, she said she have a little weight, so it's not like she's a slim mother. The woman say one of the time, as she and the nurse one did it, and she, the mother, have to hold one of her blouse and skirt foot, and the nurse hold the other foot. Jesus Christ, me say me can't catch myself this morning. Me cannot catch myself this morning, Jamaica. The lady said the nurse all make joke. I say, Miss, you know want this and scissors they cut you because not even clot it can cut. What kind of experience is this for a first time mother? Eh? Can you imagine other mothers listening to the ordeal where this a woman you go through who want to have a baby, and when the time come, then them some Jesus, Mr. Jamaica, me feel it, me feel it, me feel it. Me feel it, me feel it, me feel it. So tell Jamaica. Eh? How can you arrive at a hospital to deliver your baby? You've been going to clinics leading up to your 9-month pregnancy. You abide by every single thing where they guided you as a mother to do what you eat, what you do, what not to do. And you live out your 9-month cycle pregnancy and you turn up now to deliver your baby. You buy your pitney them this, you set up in crib, you set up in house, in little room, everything. If you come back home to. And this, Jamaica, eh? A pregnant mother holding her own foot to push with one nurse there? Is that normal? For you as an expectant mother to turn up, you're in labor and you turn up to the hospital to give birth, and you only have one single nurse assigned to you to deliver a baby. Is that normal? Eh? Jamaica, if you listen to what the woman say she's supposed to have her baby on the west ward. Them have her on the east ward all along. She's 9 months pregnant and in labor. They had to transfer her from the east ward to the west ward. And even the nurse was saying, why they never push her into a wheelchair? The poor 9-month-old woman in labor, and she had to struggle from the east ward, walk on foot to the west ward to deliver her child. Where is Dr. Christopher Tufton? Jamaica people, me can't contain myself right. This is more than one twilight zone. More than a twilight zone. How much thing we going to sit and allow to happen under Christopher Tufton's watch? How many mothers, how many patients will have to die for the Jamaica Labour Party shift up Christopher Tufton? So much people cannot have a fault with this man, so and it cannot be moved. Eh? Can you imagine you pregnant and you in a labor and you have to walk from East Corridor go all the way go westward on your foot without the assistance of a wheelchair? You are put in a room to deliver your child with one nurse. Is that normal, Christopher Tufton? Is that normal for you to be giving birth with one single nurse round you? You hear the mother say she pregnant, she have on a little weight, she's not a small body mother, she's a big body mother. The woman says she have to use one foot to hold up one foot and the other nurse a help. How can a mother in labor have to be holding up her own foot? Where is the Minister of Health? This is a national disgrace, and we have been hearing it time and time again, and this man continues to preside over a ministry. Where are our nurses? Where are our doctors? You cannot tell me say it's one nurse assigned to a pregnant mother, and this nurse not even know what to do in a time and space, an environment like this. It is negligence, and we're laying the blame squarely at the feet of the Minister of Health, Dr. Christopher Tufton. Yes, we have to lay the blame squarely at the feet of the member with responsibility for health, Dr. Christopher Tufton. You cannot tell me that you are pressuring our nurses and doctors like this. One nurse assigned to our expectant mother. Disgraceful. And you need to be prosecuted as a Minister of Health. You have caused so much death in this country. So much death in this country. And we laying the blame squarely at the feet of the Health Minister, Christopher Tufton. Yes, it is only fair. You cannot tell me that you are operating a ministry. Just like when you go to school and the teachers mark that register and give an account for how many students in her classroom. At the end of the day, she send that list to the principal. So if the principal is running a school of 1,500, that principal know how many students came to the school or how many students were absent. It's the same thing at a hospital. Whoever the maitre d' is or whoever the nurse in charge is knows how many nurses are working on a particular shift. Christopher Tufton continue to underperform in the Ministry of Health, and we have to hold the Jamaica Labour Party to account. It is a shame. It is a disgrace. How many more will have to die at the hand of Christopher Tufton? How many more should die at the hand of Christopher Tufton? That is the question this morning. There's a national outcry for his removal as the Minister of Health. This must not continue. This must not continue, Jamaica. It should not. It should not continue. Speaking about the health, the education ministry, Jamaica, I'm not sure if, me don't know, there's something going on within this country that it seems to me like them obey the people. It look like the Jamaica Labour Party cast a spell on the population, and the few who are able to see and break the chains of what is happening in this country. Why is it that the majority of Jamaicans is like when they just go through the world like some Google fool? Eh? You are going to tell me, Jamaica, that you have not one, not two, but 3 ministers within the Ministry of Education, and yet still the underperformance continues? Every day you hear Senator Marlon Morgan come and ridicule PNP and I talk about Jack then and I talk about this. Marlon Morgan, you are a state minister down at the Ministry of Education. Are you aware, Marlon Morgan, that up to now you have families staying in classrooms? Marlon Morgan, we are talking to you because since as them appear you the $16 million a year, we come out con campaign. The campaign over and win the 3rd term. What else is there for uno campaign? Every day you come to Parliament and talk about the PNP. Don't talk. What are the achievements of the Jamaica Labour Party for the 3rd term they are in office? You have Marlon Morgan every day come out. Last night he go up and be on the headlines with Jackson. And I go talk a nonsense about Jack then. Why you don't focus within your ministry? Because Jamaica is clearly tired of you, you know. Jamaica is clearly tired of not only seeing your physical sight, them sick and tired of hearing your voice, and you need to sit in that office. Tell me something. Now you take over from Grace McLean. The time you sit down there and a chat and a focus on PNP and Dennis Gordon and Jack then, why you don't focus your energy and to find out where did Grace McLean put the $870 million while she was there at the Ministry of Education? Is you take over Grace McLean's job? Why you don't use your time and energy, Marla and Morgan, to find out where did taxpayers' money go while Grace McLean was sitting down there at the Ministry of Education? Are you aware this morning, Jamaica, that the Jamaica Teachers Association, the president, Mark Malava, is saying that up till this morning, several families are still within classrooms, sheltering, while students are outside under a tent, getting their lessons this morning. What is it that Marlon Morgan is doing to say that he is a state minister within education? Where is Rhoda Moy Crawford? And where is Diana Morris Dixon? All three of them preside over a ministry. When under the PNP, we only had one minister of education. It shows that man better than man. Because if the PNP could manage a ministry with one person and get results, and you have the Jamaica Labour Party have 3 persons presiding at one ministry, and we are not getting the results, something is wrong. And so, Jamaica, the president of the Teachers Association, Mark Malava, this morning is telling the country that students are now exposed. These are the results of what Dana Morris Dixon and Marlon Morgan created, you know. Eh? Rhoda Moy Crawford and Dana Morris Dixon and Marlon Morgan. Are you aware the environment that all three of you have created at the Ministry of Education? Jamaica, this morning I am getting to understand that students are turning up to classrooms in full view of men and women having sex in classroom, and our students have to turn up to this. God Almighty! Jamaica, the president, Mark Malava, have gotten reports that students are walking in classrooms and finding men and women having sex within their classrooms. And you have Dana Morris Dixon, a stinking big back Marlon, every day come out and focus on the PNP, and them say them in a them third term. One thing with me, you know, I don't like to comment on the social media, come and spell lies, you know. I don't like it. See it here this morning in front of you, Jamaica. I do not preach lies when I come on this show. That's why so many you look forward to it. Deeply troubling. The Jamaica Teachers Association president says students are exposed to sex by people in school shelters. Big disgrace in a Labour Party this morning. And this big thinking man, Marlon Morgan, every day and come out to talk about Jack then. Why only don't find place put these adults and take them out of our school system? It is a disgrace in the country, Jamaica. Students have reported that they have seen that kind of activity taking place. And that is a point of concern for us. Our students are exposed to the elements along with their teachers while classrooms are being occupied by shelterees under fans. That is not just unacceptable, it is outrage. Can you imagine? Students and teachers, they're not even pay the poor teacher them no money. And the teacher them have to be outside in a sun under one tent. While the Jamaica Labour Party have these persons sitting in the classroom, and a cool fan, I have sex in a sun hat here. This is the legacy of the Jamaica Labour Party. Marlon Morgan and Dana Morris Dixon rode across 3 buffoon presiding down at the Ministry of Education. Pitney a come to school this morning, walking in 8 o'clock a morning, big adults in a them classroom have sex, and Marlon Morgan as a state minister with responsibility for education a come out to talk about Jack then, and a facility that is giving treatment to the average poor. This is what you find time to focus on, Marlon Morgan. Jamaica people, I don't even know how to circumvent some of these issues. So you know what? I want you to listen. I want you to listen to the president, Mark Malabva, because one thing with me, me not going to come on here, so I make nobody feel like say I lie me I tell Pan Labour Party. I want you, Jamaica, to listen to what the president of the Jamaica Teachers Association is saying this morning. Where are the labor rights this morning? Come and give us some answers. You listen to this, Jamaica. Listen carefully.
Reports of Celtaries engaging in sexual activity within the clear view of students is something that everyone should be outraged about. Reports of teachers, resources going missing. Reports of schools being transformed into spaces befitting of tenement yard that no longer represents institutions of learning is something that every individual should be outraged about. And when teachers are required to work in conditions that compromise safety, dignity, and effectiveness, we will speak and we will act. Because what is happening is not just inconvenience. It is a violation of rights. It undermines the ILO Convention of Occupational Health and Safety that was ratified by this country more than 25 years ago. It violates the United Nations Convention on the Rights of the Child, and it offends the spirit and law of the Child Care and Protection Act. And the conditions, colleagues, are deeply troubling. Reports of Celtaries engaging in sexual activity within the clear view of students is something that everyone should be outraged about. Reports of teachers, resources going missing. Reports of schools being transformed into spaces befitting of tenement yard that no longer represents institutions of learning is something that every individual should be outraged about. And meanwhile, our students are in tents, exposed to the elements, along with their teachers, while classrooms to be occupied by shelteries under fan. That is not just unacceptable, it is outrageous. Something that no modern day society or government should countenance, yet alone seek to defend. And that's what we are hearing, with the greatest of respect to my colleagues in the Ministry of Education. There's almost this defense, and that we should have compassion. But what about the rights of our individuals? What about the rights of our teachers? What about the rights of our students? And while our teachers continue to endure these conditions, they are also watching the slow pace of negotiations. They are watching the lack of urgency and engagement. They are becoming weary. And let me say this clearly. A weary workforce will not remain passive indefinitely. We have sought dialogue. We have exercised patience. But there is a growing sentiment that teachers may soon need to assert their position more forcefully. But even as we confront these realities, colleagues, we must examine how we are defining future proofing, because it appears less like strategic planning and more like misplaced priorities.
You hear that, Jamaica? I don't bring fake news and false narrative on this platform. All three ministries continue to fail the people. Marlon Morgan down on education, Desmond McKenzie with responsibility for local government, and of course, Pernell Charles Jr. for labor and social security. All three ministries combined continue to underperform. Can you imagine the extraordinary claims by the JTA president? Melissa, displaced people are still being housed in school shelters and are having sex in full view of our students. The Jamaica Labour Party has failed the people of this country. They have completely failed the people within this country. Can you imagine you send your pitney go to school if you reach your school 8 o'clock a morning time, and instead your pitney go meet and greet a classroom, them a walk in for adults to have sex? Come on, Marlon Morgan. Come on now, Marlon Morgan. And all you seem to focus on is Jack Den and Dennis Gordon. Jack Den and Dennis Gordon, who don't realize how they're not getting any forward from it. I want to turn pan now. The predator. Where they saying come from, well, other people make a go in that story a little bit. Because me I go open up no eyes. Somebody send go call the pedophile Natalie Stack for me, please and thanks. Cause me feel like good on in it little bit this morning. Somebody send go call the pedophile Natalie Stack for me, no, please. Yes. But before me go to the Natalie Stack, despite what the president of the Jamaica Teachers Association just said, that our students are now being exposed to individuals, adults, using their classrooms. Can you imagine you out a door as a teacher in the elements of weather? Sun hot and you under the outer tent. I teach people pitney while parents and adults sit down in a classroom under a fan. I have sex in a sun hot. This is the legacy that the Jamaica Labour Party would have created, you know. This is what Marlon Morgan down at the Ministry of Education would have created. And every day and come out in a social media, but through it all, Jamaica. Would you believe me that with all the evidence, and it is clear that the lived reality was passed on to the Teachers Association, you know, and so they had their conference yesterday, and these were some of the issues they discussed. Would you believe me, Jamaica, that when I tell you that nationwide news network is the enemy of the state and the weapon that formed against Jamaica moving forward? You don't believe, say, I lie me, I tell, not true. Would you believe me, Jamaica, that nationwide news network this morning came out swinging that what the president of the Jamaica Teachers Association, Mark Malava, is claiming is not true and it is false? I want you to listen to George Davis this morning on Nationwide, batting for the government, saying that no go so. No adults now have no sex in no classroom. I lie them a tell pan DNA. I lie them a tell pan Marlon. Jamaica, me tell you, say me hate labor rights. Me hate to know now some wicked, dirty people who no think a joke me I make. Jamaica, I want you to listen to Marlon Morgan, making it absolutely clear, trying to create a narrative. Say the president of the Teachers Association I tell lie. Listen to this wicked man. You know, listen.
Information about such a thing, such a harrowing thing, and not say it
to the Labour Ministry and such. Why would the JTA have information about such a thing, such a harrowing thing, and not say it to the Labour Ministry and such, the Social Security Ministry, the Education Ministry, or the local government ministry? None of the three. So if it is that this thing has been reported, to which ministry has it been reported? Because maybe it's another ministry then. Another minister apart from those three, who are the three primary ones, where education and matters of shelteries are concerned. Which government official, which minister, which permanent secretary then, Mr. JTA President, has this serious thing been reported to? All right, so because I'm going with you and your claim that this thing happened. But if it didn't, if you have not reported it to them, why not? And if you have this information, I hate to believe that you had this information and you sat on the information until you went to conference to reveal it. Because what then would be the benefit of that? What benefit it is to drop a banger at conference when time would have been lost between when you heard of this, if it's even 24 hours before, time would have been lost between when you first heard it and now told the public this information. Time would have been lost that could have been used by the authorities to address the situation if, as appears, the situation is as serious as you make it out to be. And if I'm going along with you, and I won't go too far, if I'm going along with you, why would the JTA not issue a statement even before conference to tell the public that this is happening and that you're calling for the intervention of the authorities? Even if you say, you know what, I'm not writing to any of the ministers directly or any of the ministries directly. But you're telling the public and telling them at the same time in a statement before the conference that this thing is happening so that they could intervene. So I say I'm not going too far with it because let me interrogate it now. It cannot be that such a claim that you are making, Mr. JTA President, is legitimate and you held on to the information, if even for 1 hour. Let it be said that before I touched this stage, teachers, colleagues, I called the education minister, the local government minister, the social security minister, and I told them that this was the claim, this was the report that we got. At X school, it happened on X day at X time. And I'm telling the public now that I spoke to you, and you say you're going to deal with it, but this is the reason why the situation of shelteries in the schools is untenable.
You listen to that. You listen to that, Jamaica. Eh? When I tell you that nationwide is the weapon formed against this country, oh no, believe me, it is a national shame. But let me tell you something, Jamaica. One thing I come to realize, the people of this country is going to see nationwide and cliff views for exactly what they are and what they are about. With the Jamaica Labour Party and all the wrongdoings, and then you have a nationwide has that arm to do the covering up and the spin and to change the narrative. Jamaicans are slowly going to come to the realization and see exactly what is happening here. You want the president now to come out and say, this is what is happening at school A or school. This is what Judge Davis and NNN want now, you know. They want them to expose the particular schools that it is happening so that George Davis and NNN now can go dig up and say, oh, but the school here, they around that, yes, man. What that area name? They didn't see the PNP division here. They know one PNP area this. Yes, man. What is it that the MP are do? And then they are going to lay the blame squarely now at the feet. George Davis is trying to paint a narrative because what? The JTA president is painting the ministry. That is it, you know. George Davis is, the job of NNN is to, whenever some matters arrive, to put a ministry in the spotlight to take some responsibility. Their job is to distract and to turn the narrative so that it seems as though, to spin and to push it back onto the People's National Party. That is their agenda, but they would have failed miserably because the JTA president are no idiot. Mark Malava, that is the reason why they are giving him such a fight. You look and see every single president for the JTA, whenever them speak up for the teachers, whoever responsible for our nurses, whenever these institutions speak up, look and see if them not replace them in short order. That is the narrative that George Davis tried to set this morning. They do not want to have the ministries look bad. They have an issue with taking responsibility. And this morning we have to call out all three ministries. The education ministry, where Marlon Morgan continue to fail. There is no accountability when it comes on to education. When it comes on to local government, Desmond Mackenzie should have housed these persons long ago. And not to mention labor and social security. These people should have at least able to bounce back on their feet with all the millions that they would have gotten. Not one house delivered to the people in Western Jamaica. So much so that this morning, students are walking into their classrooms with men and women having live sex. Where them go, if you go get an education. The Jamaica Labour Party is a disgrace in this country. A disgrace in this country. Can you imagine? You send your pitney if you go to school, go get an education. And they are exposed now. Spaces that were deemed for you to go and get education. The Jamaica Labour Party have turned them into a motel. They have turned them into a brothel. Students are now walking into them classrooms, seeing men and women having sex. That is what the Jamaica Labour Party would have created in the Ministry of Education. 3 of them down there. Diana Morris Dixon, Marlon Morgan, and Rhoda Moy Crawford. All 3 clowns. What have they achieved since they were placed there? If you realize Rhoda Moy Crawford was awarded for winning the seat for a second time, Marlon Morgan was awarded because he campaigned like dog for the Jamaica Labour Party. That's all Andrew Holness did, you know, was to award these people. Nothing more. It is a national disgrace and it is a shame. Speaking of national disgrace and shame, I want to bring to your attention this afternoon, 12 minutes after the hour of 12 noon, we would have heard of the matter taking place where some reputable people on both sides, the Jamaica Labour Party, it's overwhelming when it comes on to sexual abuse. I'm getting to understand Bobby Montague. He was accused a few years ago with sexual assault and rape. Jamaica, these are persons who elect to put back to serve, you know. These are persons you guys elect to put back to serve. So you have Bobby Montague, Rape and sexual assault of a 13-year-old. 13-year-old Bobby Montague. Mighty God Almighty. 13-year-old Jamaica Labour Party. Bobby Montague name a call pan. Are you kidding me this morning? Jamaica, when I read this affidavit, it makes me turn, Jamaica. Yes, it caused me to turn. I am not going to say it is alleged, because here I have the sworn affidavit from the victim. So nobody can come after me, you know, if you go to the victim. And what the victim put out, them I repeat. What the victim put out there, me I repeat. If they want actual proof, where me get it from, see the proof here in front of me. And that's why some of we not care what we advocate for, we not go get no farmer doings. Because when we come out and tell the people and the truth, we no back down from the truth. We're not backing down from the truth. Anybody want to come after me and say, I ask when me proof, see the proof here, I'm only reading what is out there. I know me type up this affidavit, yeah. I know me type it up. So me just read it out, just like how me see it online, me I read it out. And this is what they do, come on, in the Jamaica Labour Party. When them name call for nothing fubble double, them buy out the victim and send them go foreign. Make we read it, Jamaica. Based on this affidavit, I, Stacey Thompson, yes, do solemnly swear hereby that I am a citizen and resident of Great Britain. The individual is now living abroad, because this is what politicians do. When them hurt people, girl pitney, and do the things them to them, them buy out the family and send them Ghana foreign. Well, we come to read out them dirty deeds, Jamaica. Yes. I, Stacey Thompson, was born on the Caribbean island of Jamaica and was raised in Wood Park, St. Mary Parish. I, Stacey Thompson, have come forward and made this affidavit of my own choice and volition in the interest of justice. I, Stacey Thompson, have made attempts with limited success to contact Jamaican law enforcement authorities. I, Stacey Thompson, is available for further deposition and testimony, and that I will persist in my demand for justice until the Jamaican authority prosecute the perpetrator for the crimes that I publicly reveal in this affidavit. This is a testimony affidavit sworn. This person is giving information what the Western St. Mary MP belonging to the Jamaica Labour Party has done to her. Listen here, Jamaica. The ladies, Miss Stacey Thompson, is revealing that the Jamaica Labour Party MP, during her childhood, between the age of 13 and 18 years old, so that means they have 5 years, Bobby, they rape, and I do the little girl these things. 5 years! Jamaica Labour Party MP, Bobby, I do this to the 13-year-old. I was molested and raped by Robert Montague, a prominent man and public figure in Jamaica. Sometimes the molestation and rape would occur in his house in Highgate. At other times, the molestation and rape would occur when Bobby traveled to Ocherios, Kingston, or elsewhere and took me with him. That at times I was physically abused by Robert Montague. That on one occasion Robert Montague met me at a gathering at Cox Peace in St. Mary Parish, where he became embroiled in an altercation with a woman who was my friend. He drove me away from there, physically abused me in the car, then stopped the vehicle, bent me over on the trunk of the car, and had sex with me. Come on now to the front of the class, labor rights. Jamaica, we are reading verbatim a sworn affidavit by a victim crying out at the hands of the Jamaica Labour Party MP for Western St. Mary, Bobby Montague. I know me say it. Excuse me. I am not the one who is making these claims. I am only repeating what is out there. So nobody can come for me. It is out there on social media and me not stop amplify it. Because people need to know what took place with this victim. See it here is a sworn affidavit, stamp of approval. This is not no carbon copy, this is not no photocopy, it is the original. And it didn't stop there, Jamaica. We have other persons within the Jamaica Labour Party. What a national disgrace this morning in the Labour Party. Bobby Montague, 13-year-old. 13-year-old Kuya. Look at this Jamaica in front of you. 13 years old, and he currently sits as the chairman for the Jamaica Labour Party. Look at this one. Look at Rowan Walsh, and he is the Young Jamaica president. Young Jamaica president. Indecent assault on a minor. Look at that. Look at this, Jamaica. Not to mention Dan Creary him. And what make the people, what make the labor rights in a Western St. Mary love grapes so? When I know the MP Bobby and the councillor Dan Creary, what make the labor rights them in a Western St. Mary love grapes so? Look how easy if you beg one woman little pum pum. What make the labor rights them love to grape when I know Bobby the MP? It's Dan Creary, the councillor. But speaking about the pedophiles, Jamaica, does anybody know this woman on this screen? Not calling her a pedophile, not calling her any names. Anybody know this woman from Trelawney? I think that's a she named Anika. Nobody know this beautiful young lady from Trelawney. Anika come to the front of the class. Anika Bartley is the name. Yes. Come here, Anika Bartley. Anika Bartley, I realize you're very quiet. I mean, if you know I want to make a loud, smaddy like you. Me no understand how you quiet, sir. With all of the judgment will take place with your good man. With all of the judgment will take place with your good man. How you quiet, sir, girl? In your green frock. Come here, my friend, because we have to go talk a little bit. My friend Anika Bartley, come here, darling. Me now call you pedophile. Get it clear. Me don't want to come screen record me and make it feels like say me I call the woman. No. I'm only proving a point here. All right, Anita Bartley, me now come at you, me now call you no names. But I think the narrative Jamaicans need to know. And that is why I'm here. So Anika Bartley, you're a very vocal individual. And for those persons who are not aware, this lady is the girlfriend of the accused, who them say do the things them to his own daughter. Your man, my love, you can't tell. Trelawney people say, I lie me, I tell, everybody knows say you're there with the man right true. Come through now your green frock, me love, because we have to broke the chain this afternoon. Now, Jamaica, this girl is one of them who fight Mark Golden right true. What me say? Let me tell you, see a karma they reach some of them, and I want God Almighty expose them. I want God expose them and get them out of the party. Yes, this I up on the screen, Jamaica. Nah cuss you, darling. Nah rub you out. But me just show Jamaican people what is happening here. So Miss Anika Bartley, you are one of them that caused the North Trelawney seat to go back to Tova Hamilton. Allow me to tell? And allow me to tell? You are one of the forces them down there. Yes? That turn the delegates them against the candidate. Oh, if them now vote for so and so, we now vote or we now this. You were one of them, Anika Bartley. And to make matters worse, Jamaica, you remember the deceased man? You see how far him left from Portland. Our name again? Juna Socrates. May God bless your soul. This say up on the screen, Anika Bartley and the same deceased Juna Socrates left from Portland, come at Trelawney. Yes. Come crown king with this one, Anika Bartley. And the two of them drag Mark Golden. Drag Mark Golden. And when they couldn't get what they want, you know who they call for? The thieving pedophile sex offender. Yes, come bitch. Come sit down on my screen. Come and sit on my screen a little moment. Jamaica people, since as you never know, let me expose the dirty bitch them this afternoon. Yes. The deceased man, God bless your soul, Juna Socrates. You come at Trelawney and knock head with this in the green frock, Anika Bartley. Yes. And when you couldn't get one you want, you get this pedophile. Yes. And the one which out, they in charge the 750,000 Karen Cross and thinking Natalie Stack. The walla unu gather up down at Trelawney and a drag Mark Golden go and a drag Mark Golden come. Jamaica people, the accused man who them say create the incest. You know, listen me good and me want to know screen record it and send it to the bitch. Follow me now. The man who them say create the incest is the same man who the girl Anika they with. Current, well, me don't know if currently, but me know them they right through. The man is also a friend of Natalie Stack and Karen Cross. The whole of them team up and gather up at Trelawney to get Mark Golden from not getting the delegate votes down there. Jamaica people, the question I want to ask this morning. With a stinking drunkro like a Natalie, a judgment like a this could in the PNP and Natalie Stack no come out, come voice for your concern. Ask yourself this afternoon, Jamaica, why Natalie Stack no come out, come speak out about the incest and child sex. Make we start the class this afternoon. Remember, it is out there, say Natalie Stack a pedophile. And me say it, you know, the mug shot them out there and it has circulated wide on social media. Now that's your friend is charged, yes, with sexual abuse, incest of his own daughter. Natalie Stack are your friend. Natalie Stack, we no hear nothing from you over the weekend. We no see you come out last night. You no come out none at all. Why? It's because you and the man is in the same boat. Make we talk now. Where the dirty thinking labor rights them there? Where them there? Where the dirty labor rights come no man? Because are your friend. You can't tell me Natalie Stack say you no come at Trelawney with Anika and the walla uno gather mother gather fi bring down Mark Golden. Uno no remember. Remember your name call say you're a pedophile. And no miss it. It is out there in social media say you're a pedophile. Now that's this man. He name call up and the same man get to come at Trelawney and your good friend. And the girl in the green frock there with him. So me want to ask Natalie Stack. You are Anika good friend. So when you go draw the line and call out wrongs, when you go draw the line and call out wrong? Or is it because you and the man is in the same boat? We need to know, you know. We need to know. Not a word from Natalie Stack. Every day, she dey on social media, they bring down PNP, and when I know Mark Golding, Peter Bunting, and Dayton Campbell. Now that's your friend get charged. Yes, can you imagine a big 50-year-old man a penetrating one daughter, 13-year-old, and then a kind of friend Natalie Stack keep, you know. These are the friends that Natalie Stack keep. The girl in the green dress, there with the man who create the incest, and Natalie Stack friend. What I could not feel say, why you think Natalie Stack not come out yet, can ridicule the PNP on the matter? She cannot come out, come say anything, because it's her friend, man. Come make we talk now. Bitch. Come make we talk now, bitch. Eh? Why you have to tell the people them Natalie, them say you're a pedophile? I know me say it. He out there in a social media, I mean now stop repeat it. Because mugshot out there, whether true or false, me no know, but that they must say about you. And the question me want to know this afternoon. Every day, morning, noon, and night, you ridicule the PNP. A matter of this nature, yeah? Where a big 50-year-old man a penetrating one 13-year-old daughter, yeah? And because your girlfriend, there with the man, as a so-called blogger for the Jamaica Labour Party, you no come out, come speak on it, why? Why you don't come out, come speak on it? Is it because you and the man is within the same ordeal, Natalie? I'm only asking the question because them say you're a pedophile. And the fact that the man commits such an egregious act to his own daughter, I think that the one with his peas in pod. Everybody knows say you and this lady in the green dress, Anika, Abati and Bench. Remember the same man will create the incest within daughter. Carry you to Trelawney, you Natalie Stack and Karen Cross, the walla uno come at Trelawney and bring down Mark Golding and tear the delegates them apart. Remember? And you are one of the reasons why Tovia Hamilton win back that seat. And so Jamaica, I am here this afternoon to expose the belly of the beast within the Jamaica Labour Party, Natalie Stack. Yes. Come now and explain to the people why up to you're going to hear she go, oh, I was busy, I was doing, and I realized the doodoo man. I saw she class you know, the doodoo man them, and the doodoo man them. Look here, no girl. Look here, lady. Lady, you know, have no shame on the internet. You and the pedophile and the rapist, them walk hands in hands. I know me say it, my dear, you own. Your own. He's saying you're a national disgrace on the social media. Eh? Come say a lie me I tell no. You are Anika, Bartley, and Batty and Ben. I know your best friend. Eh? So why you not come out, come speak on the matter? Because your friend man they behind bars to create incest, jankro. Me no want to laugh, you know, me say them a labor rights and I know shame. Them labor rights and I know shame. Eh? Natalie Stack. Every day you come out on social media going like you're smaddy. Eh? Every day you come out on social media they going like you're smaddy. Let me make it absolutely clear, darling. Let me make it absolutely clear to Jamaica. I am not calling the lady in the green dress a pedophile. I didn't say she created anything wrong. I didn't say she done anything wrong. But just for perspective, I have a duty to let Jamaica know the truth and the facts. And the fact is that the girl in the green dress, Miss Anika Bartley, is the girlfriend of the accused man who commit the incest. And it is my duty to let Jamaica know the truth. where Natalie Stack, Natalie Price, One Maroon Warrior, whatever she call herself, sunny days, these days. They are best of friends. And the whole lot of them colluded in Trelawney to tear where the delegates them so that Smart Golden could not get those needed. But him still win the presidency. He actually did. So no see say karma is real. And when someone karma come, you fi just hug it up. Yes, you fi just hug it up when karma come out the door. Yes, the Walla campaign and make Tova get back the seat and give poor Wickham a hard time in that constituency. But look at you now. Look at you now. We are waiting for Natalie to come in. She go run out tonight because me call her name. And you know, once me call her name, yeah, she a go answer. And they need to know the truth, Natalie. Why is it that you're protecting a sex offender? That is it, you know. Because the man with the behind bars is now a sex offender. Your name called upon the same sex offender and predator list. So why, what is the deal here, Natalie? What is the deal here? Is it that the two belong to the same team? So you cannot come call out a wrong? Help us to understand this afternoon. And let me make it clear. The lady in the green dress, she's only a victim. And when I say victim, me mean collateral damage victim, knowing that she's the girlfriend of the accused man who committed the incest. However, she would have caused rupture in Trelawney with the help of Natalie Stack and Karen Cross and the deceased Juna Socrates. All of them were a force for Mark Golding not to get the presidency of the People's National Party. And so, Jamaica, I am asking the question this afternoon. Why is it that Natalie Stack is not coming out and speak out on the matter? Simply is because it is her friend that committed the crime. Equally, Jamaica, it is out there that Natalie is a pedophile. It is out there. And now that her friend committed the same crime, if not worse, Natalie decided not to speak out. We are now seeing a pattern, Jamaica. A pattern is now set. Yes, a pattern is now set before us. Good afternoon, Tina Time. We are now beginning to see a pattern, Jamaica. Let me make it clear. Because I know how them love to send out the lawsuit them. I am not here to destroy nobody. I am here to set the narrative and the truth and the facts. We are asking Natalie Stack, why is it that she's not coming out to campaign against the crime that her friend would have committed? Is it, listen me question, is it because it is out there that equally Natalie Stack is a pedophile? That is what is out there, you know, that is what is being said about her. And to know that her friend, the victim, is now behind bars for equally the same crime committed by, why is it that Natalie Price, Natalie Stack, One Maroon Warrior, Sunny Days, whatever she call herself on social media, why is it that she's not coming out? Is it because you're a victim too? Are you a victim, Natalie? I don't know, you have to tell us tonight. We would love to hear the backstory of Natalie Stack. We would love to. PNP Queen, big up yourself, Dal. No, we would love to know the story of Natalie Price, you know, because we would love to, we would love to know. Are you a victim of these crimes, Natalie? Eh? I see the one Arlene Pereira, so she name. Arlene Pereira, she a message per Facebook and a call out about PNP this and PNP that. Arlene Pereira, remember say you breed when you are 13, you know. And if you breed when you are 13, that means say your baby father rape you. And one of them labor rights that really want me to speak. Me not understand how like a Arlene Pereira, she a come and bring PNP and a comment on it. Arlene Pereira, you come out of your own mouth say you breed when you are 13. So if you breed when you are 13, darling, then that means that your own baby father grape you, my love. Them a you not no shame, you know. Eh? Them a you not have no name shame. She talk it out of her own mouth, so she became a mother at age 13. Eh? Underaged. Yes. So me want to know, if you breed when you are 13, my love, that is something for you to be publicly a hold up. You breed when you are 13. It is clear that a rape, your baby father rape you, my love, and you come out on social media and make it known. You don't have no shame. Eh? You don't have no shame. But back to the substantial matter. Natalie Price, one maroon warrior, otherwise known as the Sunny Days. You can know this scammer them, you know, with the multitude of names and listing back at them. Natalie Price, one maroon warrior, Sunny Days. Only scammer me know have so much name. The multitude of names back at the criminal them. We want to hear from you tonight because remember you alone in the dark room at night time. You never take it, you never go on our platform. I don't know why you keep on a send it come give me. You ever take in our platform. She alone sit down in a one dark room like she a Star Blue movie. You want to see her over there. Eh? That is the environment that she thrive in, you know. Big up yourself, Vicky, good girl. Good afternoon, sweet Nikki. Eh? No, if you go over there, go listen to her platform. She now see alone in a one dark room, me love. Me say she'll go by the name Nicola Price. Eh? Nicola Price. Can you imagine? Nicola Price? Nicole Stack, Natalie Price, one maroon warrior, Sunny Days. A 7 name that, you know. 7 name that she one have. Eh? Jamaica politics uncovered. 8 name she one have on social media. Tell me if them are no criminal. Tell me if them are no criminal. You know can know this scammer them, you know, with the list of multitudes of names. Eh? And then come on social media. A balance themselves like them a smaddy. So the question I want to ask you, Natalie, how is it that you're not coming out to call out your... See your friend back at you in the green dress, you know, as she there with the man, the accused, will commit the incest. So because of your friend, you know, come out, come call out, say what you would have done is wrong. Tell you about them. We tell you about them in Jamaica, Natalie Stack. Everybody have a upper light pole in America. Where they say she there? I don't know which part. Them catch her, they travel this from Baltimore to Chicago. Me love 40 pounds it pile up in our suitcase. You don't know hear about it. And when me say pile up in our suitcase, me no mean in our suitcase, me mean up in our suitcase. Natalie Stack, anybody? Eh? Atlanta, them say she there. You don't hear them say she a travel. The whole America. From Baltimore to Chicago, from Chicago to Atlanta. 40 pounds it pile up in our suitcase. Up in our suitcase. Up in our suitcase, figuratively speaking. And she a go like she a smaddy. Huh? You are going like you a smaddy? We are waiting for you to come out, come condemn the crimes against humanity. Can you imagine a 50-year-old man a penetrating one daughter and a them a Natalie Stack associate himself with queer? These are the things that Natalie stack. And when them done, them want have channel. I bring down PNP lady, you not have no shame. You not have no shame. You and your friend Arlene Pereira, But you not bring on no mouth to PNP. Remember Arlene breed when she at 13. So if you breed when you are 13, me love your baby father grape you. Oh no. Mr. Jamaica, I don't. Come and hear the deeds of the labor rights. Come and hear the deeds of the labor rights. But you know what I'm bringing them out to people. 13-year-old and breed. No offense to the mothers who got pregnant at a tender age. But them are want condemn people and breed from them at 13. You no realize on the baby father grape, no. You no realize say phone no pitney never born in and no love me dear. That's why you no like me. That's why you no like me. So Jamaica, we're asking Natalie Stack, Natalie Price, Nicola Price, One Maroon Warrior, the sunny days. Whatever she call herself, the politically uncovered. Whatever her name is, we're asking her to address the matter concerning her friend because this no look good. It no look good pan the Labour Party this afternoon to know that a pedophile, yes, a pedophile continues to be out there. And when you see the matter happening to our own friend, it begs to tell you, Jamaica, you have to ask the question, how many of them are out there? How many of them are out there? How many of them are out there? Jamaica, we need some answers this afternoon. I know she won't come out tonight, look out for it. Yes, because the incident happened 3 days now, and it's our best friend, so I know she hear about it. But she no want come out because it's her best friend. Yes. So now we know, say, they walk hands in hands. What a shame and disgrace in the blogging fraternity among the Labour Party. Kuya. See them there. See them there, Jamaica. Shameful. Shameful and shameless. See them there. What a national disgrace in the country. Where are you, Anika? Where are they, Anika Barkley and Natalie Stack? If you come address the matter. Anika then say, your man, you're there with the victim. Right true. Right true. How we not hear your mouth? Them say you are Natalie Stack about and bench. Best of friend. How the two no come out go speak? This no look good, Labour Party. This no look good. This doesn't look good. Doesn't look good at all, my love. How Natalie Stack fi open up her mouth on social media? Remember then say you're a pedophile in and me say never call you it out there. I repeat it as long as it out there, my love. Yeah. But now you have your own friend. Charge and they behind bars. Remember him same one bring you come at Trelawney, Yes. Until if he campaign against Mark Golden, God upon Marky G side. Uno say the delegates them still make him be the leader. All the try, uno try. Look at where you all are today. Anika Barkley, how you do? Remember me say me na ambash you, my friend. Na ambash darling, me just paint the narrative to make Jamaica know say you're there with the victim. And the facts with the victim, I see your best friend here who would have been accused of equally the same thing. It is now setting a pattern. Yeah, a pattern is now before us, Jamaica. Yeah. These are the type of people, Natalie Price. These are the type of persons that Natalie would have, accustomed to. But Jamaica, let us sit and wait And we know she go come with the bullshit. Oh, I was this and I was doing, but I get to understand. No. You are aware of the matter. You are aware of the matter, so your friend do the things them to your own pitney. Why is it that you're so quiet, Natalie? Why me couldn't love pitney? Remember your name call Palico Pitney, you know, Natalie. Remember your name call. Eh? Why is it that uno so? Are you a product of grape, Natalie? I think that's a fair question to ask. We would love to know the backstory of a Natalie. Yeah. I asked her to do a special on her show, a backstory of exactly who Natalie. Can we not want to tell Jamaica who you is, you know? We want you to tell we. Just like how me come out and tell Jamaica people exactly who me is. Yeah. All right? But anyhow, let's see what she proposed tonight. All right? I'll leave you for tonight, Natalie, because remember, you alone star the night movie. You alone in the dark room. Whatever you are star over them, my love, you keep it to yourself. But it not look good. Doesn't look good. And so Jamaica, when I look at the national disgrace that is taking place in the country, not going to give Natalie After Dark any more noticement for the remainder of this program. But we look forward for a response because this don't look good, me love, for you for your arbor the pedophile them. This don't look good. But Jamaica, I'm not sure if you are aware, but Kim Brown Lawrence continue to disgrace Brownstown. Yes. Where is Senator Marlon Morgan when it comes down to good graces and decorum and integrity? Oh, we not hear from Marlon Morgan if you come and call out these persons, starting with Kim Brown Lawrence. Corruption prosecutor recommend charges against Finance Ministry Junior Xavier Mean over statutory declaration. Where is Senator Marlon? Remember now we are saying something about the labor rights. Them, you know, it's public, it's out there. See what next one here? Charge corruption prosecutor, meaning somebody who preside over individuals who are committing corruption. What the labor rights them there this afternoon? The corruption prosecutor, which means somebody that presides over matters deemed corrupt. Charge. Recommend that charges be laid to the Member of Parliament for Southwest St. Anne, Xavier Mean. Where is Marlon Morgan to come out and speak on these matters? Where them there? I know me say it, see in front of uno coming no want to know say, look how long this happened for in December. Uno hear any. Why is it that the Jamaica Labour Party continue to cover up these crimes? It gets worse. How this year? Andrew Wheatley and Bobby Montague return to Andrew Olney's cabinet despite them blame Wheatley for the mismanagement at Petrojam, you know. And Bobby Montague, remember the man for the car dealership where him get for bringing the police use car, come out and say, hey boy, pay back who? Taxpayer money I got just go down the drain. So me want to know if the PNP them not really going to sit down and ask for the balance of taxpayers' money. How is it that Bobby Montague continue to sit there in the... Only ever take a good look on Bobby Montague? Oh, it's like there is something Bobby Montague... Me no know. Only ever take in Bobby sit down in it like something hollow over Bobby's head and him feel. It's like the whole countenance of Bobby. I don't know if it's the grape allegation, the corruption. But there is a dark cloud that continue to sit on top of Bobby in that honorable house. You never check in Bobby Montague yet in a parliament? It's like a dark cloud continue to sit on top Bobby in the parliament. It's like, you know, some illiterate people, so they don't really show up themselves because they can't give a good statement, they can't articulate. That is what Bobby give me, and him sit on a front bench, you know, front bench. But that is what Bobby gives me in the honorable house. Like somebody that would have done something wrong. Yeah. That is what Bobby Montague gives. And so, Jamaica, when you look at persons like a Bobby and a Andrew Wheatley, who is going to ask Bobby for the balance of the money? Remember, we not get the balance of the used cars for the police, them, you know. And the individual who them say them get as the broker or the dealer in partnership with Bobby to get them here. The man come out the other day, come say, I dare Bobby Montague to take me to court. So we want to know what dealings, what contract did the Jamaica Labour Party have when it comes down to doing business with taxpayers' money? Eh? Up to now, we not hear rat run for the balance. One man can't evil, sir. And they continue to sit in the honorable house like them as smaddy. They continue to sit among good, decent people, as if they are persons to emulate. Equally, Jamaica, you have the member for South Trelawney, Marissa Dalrymple charged and fined, for breaching the Integrity Commissions Act. Can you imagine? She present wrong information on her declaration form and tell the people them say, she never remember say the Benz belong to her. You buy something as big as a Benz and you no remember say you buy it? Big up yourself, Caution. Good afternoon. Can you imagine? These are the persons that continue to sit among them, you know. Bobby Montague, 13-year-old. Look how Bobby big alfim hood. And Bobby a penetrate, 13-year-old. What a national disgrace in the Labour Party. Could them? Look at them. Look at them, Jamaica. What a disgrace in the country. What a disgrace in the country. And nobody can come for we, you know, because we have this sworn affidavit. We have this sworn affidavit, Jamaica, to show them up. See there? See them there? The testimony of the victims coming out to speak about the tragedy that them undergo under Bobby Montague. Can you imagine? Them girls say Bobby spread her out on the bonnet and have sex pan her. These are the people that sit in the honorable houses of Parliament. See it here, this is not a photocopy or no carbon copy, original affidavit. See it there. And we have persons like a Bobby Montague a preside over ministry. How much low can we stoop as a country? Both physical showski and sexual. See it there, make I read it for no. If you don't read number 6, I, Stacey Thompson, do solemnly swear, that during my childhood between the ages of what? 13 and 18-year-old. So that means a Bobby Montague, with him big dirty hood, a penetrate 13-year-old from age 13 to 8. So that means a 5 years, Bobby, I take advantage of the underage little girl. See it in front of the number 6, and you can read it. And that the lady saying that the affidavit. See it there? But in classic Jamaica Labour Party style, when them career is about to burn, them pay off the family and send them go foreign. See it there? The girls make the affidavits from England. Then can't talk to the girl. Then can't trouble the girl. Because years have passed. And she's now a citizen in the United Kingdom. But she decided to speak out. And these are sworn statements in the affidavit. A national disgrace. And when then done, then come and want to address the PNP. They want to address the People's National Party. I said to the Labour rights, enjoy the third term. And I'm encouraging the People's National Party to get the house in order, because this local government election that is upon us is going to lay the foundation for what is to come. I encourage all who supports the People's National Party to stand firm. I make nobody bully on no internet. Stand firm and continue to champion the message of the People's National Party. If Mark Golin could have done so well with 14 MPs, can you imagine what he's about to do with 28? We had 14 MPs going into that local government election. The Jamaica Labour Party had 138 division. The PNP had 98. And with the 14 MP, God Almighty, and the Jamaica Labour Party have almost 50. And the PNP was able to cut down the Labour rights to size. To win more divisions than them. 115 divisions the PNP have right now. 98 them did have, and we jump now to 115. The Labour rights them did have 138. Now tell me now, them a walk a talk about they win and them this and them that. Over 100,000 new voters voted for the PNP. Only 4,000 odd new voters voted for the Jamaica Labour Party. Make that sink in. Let me repeat it again. 100,000 new voters voted for the People's National Party September 3rd. Only 4,000 odd new voters voted for the Jamaica Labour Party. Let that sink in as a message. The PNP is back. And despite what go on Jamaica, let us ask God Almighty to guide us, guide the party. You understand? And ask God to weed out the bad apples so that Mark Golden can get the right persons around him to give him the mandate to lead this country. So may I ask the people them, don't give up and don't be daunted. Let us continue to stand firm. Remember Lent we are go through a Easter period. I want to expect, did expect say Jesus will bear the cross alone. No, a few time for bear little of the cross. A Easter now. The Easter couldn't wrap up and PNP no go through little something. Come on now, shake up on yourself. Advocate. All right, let me check it. Cool. Shake up on yourself, man, and don't be daunted. Tell me something. If you go in at the casino with $98 in your pocket, and you left the casino with $115, tell me if I know we don't win something pound $98. No, be honest with me now, people. Be honest with me now, people. If you go in at the casino with $98 in your pocket, and when you done gamble, you come out with $115. No, we don't win pound no money. All right. If you go in at the casino as a labor right with $138 in your pocket, and when you come out of the casino, you find out say you only have $113. No lose your money. No labor rights. Answer me. If you enter a casino with remember you have 138 division, you know, and PNP only had 98. And you go in at that casino with $138 in your pocket. And you come out of the casino with only $113. Now lose your money. So what kind of winnings you know I talk about? What kind of winnings you know I talk about? 100,000 more new voters voted for the People's National Party and Mark Golding. Do the maths. Only 4,000 new voters Uno Labour right get. Make that sink in. A minute to the hour of 1 o'clock. Jamaica, it was my pleasure being here this morning. Let us continue to unite. Let us continue to champion the message of the People's National Party. It was a good class. 300 odd persons strong listening to the voice of Dre Bryan. I want to thank you guys for the support and the love. Don't forget that later on this month, I will be launching my YouTube channel. And so I'm going to encourage everybody to follow my YouTube channel soon, because that is where I'm going to really expose with the truth and the facts and the evidence. Jamaica, it was my utmost pleasure. It was my utmost pleasure being here. I want to thank you.